Hey guys, how are you? It's Zach from Zach Loves Books. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you all again. I haven't posted in a while. I just got back from Jamaica, Montego Bay about 2 weeks ago, as you can see by seeing my hat there, and I'm still there mentally. I have to be honest with you. It's like I've come back. I read a few books while I was there, which was tough because I was on vacation at the same time, and I just haven't been able to get that motivation to read since I've gotten back. You know, and what I wanted to cover today was that I actually want to, I'll come straight out and say it. I want to cover 3 booktubers that I'm currently watching. I don't know if you saw in a previous video, I covered, 3 of my favorite booktubers that, not my 3 favorite booktubers of all time, but 3 that I watch religiously, and I'm always adding other booktubers to that list. So right now, I've added a few, and I'm not only, a contributor to BookTube, but I'm also a BookTube lover. So it's like I watch other booktubers, and I feel like it's my way of giving back. I think we all do that as YouTube creators. We support each other. BookTube is a great community, and I just want to give props where props are due to some of these booktubers, and because as we grow, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. Well, we consider giants in our little genre here on YouTube. But so in no particular order, I just wanted to give kudos to 3 booktubers that I currently watch. And so as I was saying, guys, I want to take the time out to thank all of you for watching my content here at Zach Loves Books. If you've tuned in, if you've watched any of my videos, I know time is precious. If you've checked out my channel trailer, thanks for doing that. It's got the most views on my channel, which, I mean, in comparison to bigger YouTubers, it's not a lot, but any growth is better, and slow growth is better than no growth. So thanks again for if you've been supporting me and watching the content. There was a point there where I almost felt like giving up. But I'm only like 25 posts in, 74 subscribers. Maybe by tomorrow it'll be 75 subscribers, and I just want to give myself a pat on the back for that, because like I said, it could be worse. It could be 0 subscribers, could be 0 viewers, I want to get on with this post and just give props to the 3 current booktubers that I'm watching or who I follow. I might do this actually on a regular basis and make it a regular post where maybe every month or so, or every couple of months, I just feature some booktubers that I'm watching, and it'll be 3 different booktubers each month, and it won't always be, the big dogs, so to speak. Sometimes it'll be the underdog or the little channels, because just like anybody else, I watch certain channels, and I think I see a lot of promise as far as small channels that I hope to see, blow up or get bigger. The first booktuber I want to give props to is somebody that follows me, that I follow, and I wish I knew his name. I know the name of his channel is called the Exhumation Station, and he's also a small channel, but he covers mainly vintage horror fiction books, and there's just something about his channel and his style of presentation, the way he presents the books and reviews them, that is really watchable to me. You know, he's got a good presence on screen. He covers a wide variety of vintage horror mass trade paperbacks that I've never heard of before. And, you know, if you watch my channel, you'll see that I've covered a few dark fiction reads, but I mean, lately when I've watched some of his posts, he just seems to find these rare horror fiction reads that have amazing covers, like with these really unique stories and premises, and just like, where does he find these? But very entertaining. So check out you know, Exhumation Station. You know, if you're watching, keep doing your thing. He's one of my the guys that I'm watching right now, so check him out. If you watched one of my other previous posts, I don't know if it was my BookTube newbie tag, where I'm talking about other BookTubers, and I say that mainly I've watched the fellas, and not that I'm trying to exclude the ladies, but I just, you know, I've watched a couple of channels, you know, BookTube ladies doing their thing, and they just really, a lot of them don't read the same genre as I do. But I actually found one BookTuber, a female, whose channel that I'm really liking, and her name is Gina Lucia Reads. I think it's either Gina Lucia or Gina Lucia Reads. Yeah, check her out on BookTube. What I love about her channel is she's honest, and you know, I came upon her by accident. I guess she was in my feed, and a lot of the posts that she have just kind of make sense for BookTube, or at least for me. They're on like topics which are like timely, that make sense for book lovers. There's just something about each one of her posts that, like, when I read the title and see the thumbnail, I'm like, I have to watch what this is about. They're very practical, and they're about books, and I feel like she just has this unique angle that I haven't seen anybody else have, and it's unique to her, which is great. I think she covers books on mythology and whatnot. I haven't watched some of the older posts, but I've watched some of the newer posts, and like I said, just like with any other BookTube channel that you watch, it's a style that I really love. So yeah, Gina, keep doing your thing. Here's my plug for you. So she's not as small as my channel and the other BookTuber that I mentioned. You know, she looks like she's had some success and she's got a good following. So hats off to her. She's doing great. The third BookTuber that I want to mention is somebody that follows me, somebody I follow back, fellow Canadian, small channel, so just like mine, a guy named Duncan McCurdie. So Duncan is from Scotland, but he lives in Eastern Ontario somewhere, so we live in the same province. So I kind of feel like, you know, there's a kinship there, and we're both BookTubers. So, you know, there's not really a few other BookTubers that I've connected with in Canada, at least that I've seen. Most of them are out of the States, but there are 2 or 3 that I found online, and Duncan's one of those guys. And you know, Duncan's channel is great because he, just like Exhumation Station, like he, from what I've seen and what I've watched, he finds a lot of mass trade paperbacks, you know, and vintage mass trade paperbacks of all different genres, you know, that they're hard to find. I mean, these things are rare, and even when you go to like a used bookstore, you know, you'd think that you could pick these up, you know, for $1 or $2, but they end up costing you $7, $8. But if you go to like church book sales, you can get them for good prices. Unique finds, hard finds, with unique titles and unique premises, and just stuff that if you don't snap it up now, you know, and they get thrown out, like they're never going to be reprinted ever again. So yeah, Duncan's channel to me is really unique just because of the type of books that he covers, and he covers a lot of them. So check him out. You know, he's a small channel, and you know, if you like his stuff, you know, give him a sub. And Duncan, hats off to you too. You're doing a great job, man. All right, so yeah, that's the 3 booktubers that I want to cover today. Like I said, maybe in a month or so, or 2 months. This is what I do when I'm not reading. I'm watching other booktubers, and a couple of months I may cover another 3 booktubers or more. It might become a regular thing. Let me know in the comments if you know, if you like this type of post, and if you've heard of them, and what you think of their channels, and if this is something you'd like to see in a future post from me. All right, guys, no book reviews for today. Like I said, I'm still in Jamaica, so I'm not in reading mode, though I am reading. I just haven't finished anything lately because you know, life gets in the way, and I'm just getting back into the groove of things. But if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys.